Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and as requested, this is another What's on My Android phone. It's been quite some time since I did one of these last. I have done a What's on My iPhone video, but now I thought it's time to do What's on My Android. So this is my G4, my LG G4, and you can see it's laid out with the weather at the top, just like you'd expect. That's kind of stock from LG, but what I've done is added a bunch of different icons on the bottom. Now I don't have my SIM card currently in this device, and I swap back and forth between different devices, but right now I wanted to show you this is my typical layout right now on this device, and pretty much any Android phone as I move everything back and forth. So as you can see here, I have all of the Google apps and a few other things, and I have things labeled in folders. So I have maps. Here I have my social, different things that I use more regularly. Twitter I use a lot, Instagram as well, Google Plus not as much, Facebook gets a backseat, although I do use it, it's just not here. I have Gmail that I go in. I really don't necessarily need the icon, I can just do it from the drop down here, but I go in that. Photos, I'm really liking that new Photos app. It's a little creepy how accurate it is in finding things, but it's really quite good. And then I have YouTube. So I have YouTube Studio or Creator Studio and then YouTube. So I can see all the different comments, respond, things like that if you don't have Studio. It's a great little app and definitely worth using if you're making your own videos. News, I have a couple of apps here. Pulse I've used for quite some time, and I really like Google Play Newsstand, so I have that here as well. So I just add those back and forth. And then under audio, I have Xbox Music, Google Play Music, and Pocket Casts, which is what I use for podcasts on Android. I also use that on iOS. It's a great app, and if you haven't checked it out, it's well worth the cost. I think it's only a couple dollars, so be sure to check that out. And then Xbox Music, I actually have a pass because I got it for around $30 for a whole year, so I thought I'd try that out. It was some deal that Microsoft was doing quite some time ago, so I've been using that. Here we have management. This is actually a default folder they set up when you get an LG G4, and I've just left it there. And then camera, and then I have my different icons here, phone, contact, Chrome, and Hangouts. If I slide over, I haven't really done anything with these screens. And here we just have schedules, news, things like that. So let's go into the app drawer here. And in here, again, they have a lot of stock folders. I haven't really messed with this too much, but I do have some other apps that you don't see on the home page. So one of those is my OBD Auto Doctor. Not something I have on the Apple side because it really doesn't work well with the device I have. So I have a little Bluetooth OBD2 reader for my cars. So maybe you get a check engine light, I can check out what that is. So it's just something I picked up from Amazon quite some time ago. As I said before, I do use Facebook, but it just isn't on the home screen. And then Netflix, you can see the other things. And then Inbox. You know, I'm not really sure about Inbox. I use it from time to time. I do like it, but then other times I find I don't use it. So I'm not really sure if it's that useful to me yet, but it's there. And then on this screen, all of the other things I use. MoneyWiz, right now MoneyWiz 2.0 is coming out for Android pretty soon. I believe the end of this month of July, so hopefully it comes out soon enough and I'll pick that one up. Watchmaker, I use that for the Moto 360, Zedge for wallpapers, and then different banking apps, eBay, things like that. On this screen, again, more banking apps, home management, HBO Go, YouTube Kids for my kids. That's actually a really great app. If you have kids and you don't want them to get into things they really shouldn't be watching, YouTube Kids is a great way to avoid any bad content. So SoundCloud should really be under audio. I actually use it more often than not. So let's put it here and then we'll just put it in the folder and move everything around. I don't know why it didn't cooperate, but we'll just move it around like that. I don't really keep a whole lot on Android. Now, some of you may or may not like that, but I'd love to hear if you have any other suggestions because there's always something I find that I don't have that a lot of you guys suggest, and it would really help me out if you just give me some suggestions. I'll check them out in the Play Store and see what we have. I'm always up to hear what you have and maybe what you've found. So let me know in the comments below. If you have any other suggestions or comments regarding Android, let us know there as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.